I hire Sedie. I hire cancer me waiting agent that you found a budget, a buffer, lady. In this video, I'm something important, and then through that we will unlearn certain things in the society that we find ourselves. Ideally, everybody should learn. But there comes a point, or there are some situations where certain people won't do it because addition happens only in school. It's only in school. So in Pakono, we need opportunity to go to school. In Pakono, or drop out from school. In Pakono, need genius. Need interest. In Pakono, how the person's brain is wired. How you if it does not match with school system of handling education, the person is also sidelined. Because you always find yourself leaving the education system, leaving school. So in Niska, what the 3 year school fees, what the pamphlet, what the for car, what the call back in and out, what the dues, those schools, school uniforms, and other certain things. If you don't have money for that, now this video is inspired by some Alatani and a mom office. How many years ago? I think 3 or 2. My officer and obey also do we will be online about Commonwealth of Learning, Commonwealth for some scholarship pay them though, or be no direct no baby office. Next one, I cannot know the other thing. Not to turn. Mena Cassie one, no hat. A pedoy IT. A pedoy IT, but when you qualification to go to school, to me, sure, we are high school. But other thing when we high school, instead of two broken English. Aside qualification, or something in scout book, school enjoy them, IT. But the guy, when him how will read, right? He can read, he can write. Or two more no brofo into the end, but the communication is perfect. Okay, same matters, and also because more than or task just that on no use of broken English. I like one pidgin. Ghana for you see a pidgin, but the end different from Malata, but the communication was established. This guy want to do it, but Charlie, if your conditions are tight, the guy cannot go to school. You don't qualify. You don't qualify. You do not qualify to go to school to go. The majority of us are. But if we give him the opportunity, some scholarship says here, because in my position, I was able to lobby for license, scholarship license. Lobby. Certain privileges. There's will be here scholarship from the manager, Charlie. This guy, and because of my relationship with the manager, how so I could lobby it for him. But then, well, our young fun Sinche, all right. But this is why I'm making this video, and it is not only this guy. There are some people, something like of course, grade your brain, but look, those times that the education system no to them and will feel social studies will feel I'm talking about those times in education or like powerful education. You feel like this is correct feeling, not or the social studies will feel. So I'm talking about that time where people to win all the grades school when you D7 or maths, into need dream will be shattered. I'm telling you from experience. High school, when you D7 or maths, when you D7 or maths, all the other subjects, perfect class. Mentum and school. Mentum in my other failing maths. I'm a D7 in maths, I meant to school. I'm talking of tertiary school, university. The kind of university I'm working as a visual artist, I'm interested what to come University of Science and Technology. When you meet there, graphic design, because me pass graphic design, me pass English, me pass science, me pass social studies, me pass GK, me pass visual arts as I'm making. Me pass all of but upper math no me D7. D7 doesn't mean that I failed math. D7 means that credit score na was I can't. No, I can't. Charlie, mentu manko bi. Mentu manko KNUST because yeah, D7 or math and math and feel look. Ada mushima of feeling with math is just one topic be an mentas me ya mantas that. One particular topic be me ya da matasi. Mantas that. Exams no. Ono not to or to bad or when is it said and a change of subject. I say, oh no, 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 hey, section here on the rough. Hey, subject, that particular subject topic, in math, that particular topic, or two rough. Chairman, me feel for D7. Yeah, I couldn't go to school, right? And I'm in philosophy in there. So you may feel like, because my system now, it's like the probability that you pass, or your lottery, the probability that you pass does not depend on who intellect that you know, but the probability that you pass, it depends on luck. Then make me see an unknown I but my than actual. That is the probability, or your luck, purely luck. How many people would see that? Ewa, exams, topics na you see, any no bo, any no back, a kababi no back. So, balance it to one is saying or to our into a pure luck. But that one judged me. I'm a mentor my head. Manko KNUST. Manko chama manko bi. Mugba is ni na. Chale, where are you? Mario now. Me did something in math. No graphic design. I passed it. GK me pass it. Whatever that I need to continue the visual arts or tertiary school one, I had it. The only thing, that particular topic in me feeling in the math and now I'm D7 9 well cut me. So you see, as I did to know also sometimes it was some scan at book school on easy. It will also sideline you. We are talking about school here. Please pay attention to school. Scan so at the book school one. No so by them because maybe you don't have it. Maybe you don't have the money. Your parents don't have the money to go to KNUST. They bought you some form fees being at it. Above for car. If you be one, I cook massive. I cook your hostel at door, about your hostel fees. And there are a whole lot of money involved. If your parents don't have that money, you cannot go. You are sidelined. Aside that, there are some people, sir, they don't want for school education or a straight one. They will be sidelined. There are people where all they needed was some side AAB to go to what's a distance education and then the online. Sometimes because of time beat one, so they will be failing. Time no beat one, fail on any abono. By a time when you the guy is a parent. If you wash and back, or your business or this cabret, I'll put to school, but business time or crash on two. And by the time I'm ending, distance education students be brilliant. The brain they are not able to complete. What will we anyone? And I see baby man. I will have pass through Navy for 3 years or something. Man is to go back going to write IC bill. Charlie, young father, young father, baby. See, all these things they come together to fight the person's learning, the person's education. And one thing I'm going to draw attention to in the one. All this thing is happening in the school setting or a school setting. This will be happening in the school setting, right? And the idea there one education only happens in school. All no normal, more silent, and the school is using its own system. School no use none system or the right. And the school cannot compromise on that. Because imagine a lot of people coming together. If the school doesn't have a system for all of them now, how will the school operate? I'm a learning style different. When learning style different, one place. One teacher knowledge there. Should pay attention to how many people will be an individual learning style. No, it won't work. So the school has to have its own system that will make the thing run to give you the education that you need. But if that system or sideline all these kind of people are, it means that the school cannot cater for all of you. So some of you who system not run against, should go elsewhere for the education. And only video I'm sending me here, and I want to explain, right? Because we have to unlearn certain things. Unlearning them idea no shame in the education only happens in school. You feel like you have been educated only because you went to school. No, we have to get rid of it. And aside that, there are some people, because they couldn't go to school until they stop learning, they stop reading, they stop doing anything. That will build this mindset, because anything that you want to do, Alabama is successful. No, or you have the information power in here. Because of one co school into feel that, Charlie, and this is why I want you to pay attention. Because we might think that school is the originator of knowledge. School is the source of knowledge. School is the source of learning or education. No, that is totally wrong. It's totally wrong. School is just a structure and a guide towards knowledge that it did not originate. Say, echo school are courses na area. Are there you see? A bomb there. Books, or big books in Wazamo. The school has given you books. If a look at question, be today, human resource management. A book there, book no Wazamo. It is published by some people, maybe one person or maybe a group of authors, like three of them. They wrote the book. The book is available on Amazon. The book is available on people's shelves, that's libraries, or the book is available at bookshops. And at school, work scout all the books in there. This is the skill that you want, all right? This book gives the skill. This book has information. Book no skill. But when now, if you are not being guided, you cannot read the book and get the best out of it. And to offer, and what structure the reading. What structure reading and term 1, term 2, term 3. This is what you are learning. Alright? And then you pass through so that you will be disciplined in learning that book, in reading, in studying that book. Step by step, process by process, you are going to assimilate what is in the book. That is a structure. About in a book, no be natural. And the person owns the information in the book. If it is an online video, what did the child? It is somebody's information. In a school, one and one structure and what's in the work guide, then they will grade you. And after that, they will issue certificates. Which is a good thing. But because this thing has continued for a very long time, and psychologically, you feel that real education happens in school. No. Real education does not happen in school. They happen in our communities, in the society, in conversations with people, relationships with people. I mean, the family most you have to be brave. We're supposed to be brave. During our conversation, our chat, we will learn a whole lot of things. And that's what I mean, YouTube or media, why porous? Everybody can enter and then share. You have somebody who is sharing information on something important, even how to cook a certain kind of food. I'm a course one school. I learned how to do course, how to prepare, how to make course. I learned it online. I learned a lot of things online. Most of the things that I know, it is not from the school education system. And I want you to understand the fact that you didn't have the privilege to have the advantage. I went to my head and yes, can it be? And fees and also so many also. I will in boko, but into me yes, and found your fees. I'm talking from my heart right now. And because these are some of the experiences that we pass through. Into me yes, and found fees. On each other, stop learning. It doesn't mean stop learning. Adibia and Epede is they are in books. They are in books. Bookshop. No kotobi. Whatever that you wanted to learn, somebody has already shared it online for YouTube. Go to YouTube, search for it, learn it, practice it. Whatever that you wanted to learn, will be a course independently, but course or the person's knowledge. The information is out there. Whatever that you want, information is there. It is out there. And say, I catch them there. I mean, Manco school, I've lost a lot of opportunities. Because of Manco school now. Brother, you are just giving an excuse. You didn't go to school. You should stop learning. You should stop your education. Your education didn't end because you didn't go to school. And always you want to blame your parents who couldn't take you to school. I better blame the parents because when you go to school, and yet D7 entire pause in education because in Manco school. I want you to unlearn the fact that in your D7 into Manco school, only a school needs education system, but there are other education systems. There are other avenues. There are other ways. I put my cheap ways. It's not like the information is cheap, but amount in a wallet it is not so broad here. Book human resource management book maybe I was on 150 cities or 200 Ghana cities. That will cut down step by step, step by step, step by step. In your digest money, what you are going to build, it will be more valuable than what the school is offering you. Meanwhile, it is school fees are school fees are into my friend showed him there. I mean, I was dropped out. Into 9. No. If you are dropped out, go and learn. When your school continue was until if you were dropped out for certain reasons, master, go back to learning. Go back to learning doesn't mean that go back to school. It means that if you library or the public library, this is your door. Find some, go and read. Get information. Whatever that you want to achieve or your information, go for it. Right? Because the school is just a structure. There's no information that is owned by the school. Pay attention. The school has information there. They own it. Human resource management. It is for the school. It is not by individuals who published it or by publication view. It is just for the school. Please, you just tell me in the comment section. Because even UCC, that books now what anybody go see anyone. I realized that there were authors, even though what UCC sealed with that bottle, but there were authors. There were authors. Personally, they owned the information, and the book is out there. Look, if you are into UCC, but you have a friend who went there for no book, you will not be certified. But whatever that you need that information for, you can build it. You can do it yourself. You can do it yourself. And see, I want you to just take that ideology. If you need to there, go school and see education one end. Don't be lazy, bro. Don't be lazy. That's just an excuse. All those who went to basic school, one way or the other, they can read and write. And again, see, you have to deeper into it. Reading and writing is not only given in school. There are private people who are offering this. The information that the school is offering by structure, there are people who are actually teaching. There are lecturers who are doing it. Just contract them. We had some people, school, one parent, they had money. And say, for one man, another teacher was more one man. Class now we use somebody wants to become a visual artist or a graphic designer. School in you into bed then no. You can go elsewhere for that information, for that skill. Then you build and then you have to learn, constantly be learning. Constantly be learning. So the fact that you didn't get the opportunity to go to school, it's a privilege. You didn't get some. On each other, stop learning. You are being lazy. Or if you are not being lazy, it means there is something here. It's why dream there. Education happens only in school. Learning happens only in school. Oh no, take it away. Learning doesn't happen only in school. It happens elsewhere. In fact, the real learning happens outside the school. Because that one you have your pace to learn. I think the moment people move from term 1 to term 2, it means that term 1 is not needed anymore. See, it is time bound, but learning should not be time bound. And tell me, when you leave the school system, you are free to learn anything that you want. You are free to learn everything that you want by your pace. I think it's it doesn't mean that all is this. You have to go down. You have like I want to book baby. One mention some keyword be fantastic. Pause. Take time. Go and learn. Find out, research, because you have more time to learn. It's not like it is time bound there. I mean, I don't watch and saying, "Get the matter." Same to me, what will happen? Is I'm saying, no, forget about that. Since I'm in the so Munsiata because of school, Munsiata will be baby in exams. That alone gives me the freedom to learn more. Mutusiata papa, because there are some complex topics here, mark over. I'm realizing, hey, the son of my been them. Hey, son of my been. Son of money. The school almost D7 in math. Son of money them. Another woman F9 in communication skills. Son of money them. I only needed time because there were a lot of things that were dealing with me. That were interfering with my school education. And to me, you schools and then we took our time to go through everything and so wow, I understand these things. People are setting structure. Mr. School, the school is nothing more than a guided structure. The school, it is nothing more than a guided structure. Think about it. If you think it is more, just leave it in the comments. Because me, this is what I observed. There, if the school is just a guided structure, then anybody at all can set up that structure. Anybody at all. And create a system. That is why government was setting it. They are privateers, so almost where what to create a school. Because all you have to do is then create a structure. That's all. Get the government to license you. And this is my case. Eluciadi, let's say certificate. Leave it in the comment section. But this is what I'm telling you. If you didn't get the opportunity to go to school, there are so many things that happen. Genuinely, that happened to you. I want me into my uncle school. Look, uncle school, I'm not referring to any other thing than higher education like university, like SS. As for basic education, you don't have a say because you're compulsory. What's a FQ? Free, compulsory, universal, basic education. No, you're compulsory until be unable for me. At least, or unable you know how to read and write. But the whole thing is that at the whole education, you control what you want. You control the information that should come here. You will not just be a pawn in the system. The no. If you want to become a pastor, there are books about pastoral thinking. This guy is exhibiting certain competencies. They'll tell you to go and do it because education in general, the end goal of education is a change in behavior. The only power that education or one certification, I mean personally, I'm looking for a doctor who is certified by some accredited institution, who is licensed by a body to come and then treat me. Some local hospital. But if I'm local hospital, but Morocco do you on me certificate. And then when I'm but urban young hospital, we need those people. We need that license certification. And those people, you have to pass through the education system. That is it. Doctor for nurses for those healthcare, right? But there are certain things, certain competencies. On one more license or certification. All you have to do is exhibit the skill. And right now, any economy the world economy, it changes fast. If you have the speed or it changes fast. BBC and it moves so fast that the school cannot keep up with it. Then first laborers into school then on training laborers on from men. Since and I didn't in a way that the kind of information laborers would why I kick. You hear we the moment the work created that man in the bell. You speak man you can find information you can create a structure that change for I did Another thing has come. The world has changed again. A new technology has come. This is how the new ways of doing things. This is what companies are looking for. These are the skills or competencies companies are looking for. Within 2-3 years span, even just within a year, the whole thing changes again because another technology has showed up, cropped up again. And before school, okay, let's re-engineer things and then create this one so that they will suit these modern institutions and what they want. By the time the world has changed again, and they need different sets of skills. And always, just be on the page of World Economic Forum. You see how these things are happening. They keep changing, keep changing, keep changing. I will let GPT in me. What's generative AI? Yes, you. What the agentic AI? Man, you yes, what's it? What's happening? I could be working then. Me, if you didn't, honestly, what's about say generative AI? It is just copying information and then repackaging. But it creates, it's more like creativity. That's Charlie. Yenye ChatGPT. Yenye DeepSeek is the ones who are told to. Yenye offend them. All the others, there's so much out there. The ecosystem. I don't know why too much. Yenye yo, who for back. Bogus damage ChatGPT. So you see what is happening. The world is changing so fast that the school education system cannot keep up. Indeed, the school education system cannot keep up, and they are using like 4 years to train you. By the time of 4 years, I will understand no higher. And in this case, you take matters into your own hand and then be looking elsewhere, right, for your information, to build your own skills, because the moment I don't pay an idea, people will quickly create that structure. Look, it is the same reason why I'm in negotiation skills. There are certain skills in this world and in this life they are evergreen and they are timeless. But in Nigerian Kodo, one of it is negotiation skills. Negotiation skills. Most companies they need it. Sales representatives they need it. Actually, every company behind you, in your relationship, you need all these things, right? Yami Aduma, this Monday, 15th of December 2026. This is what you are going to do. Obi, what practice I don't know for over 30 years. What practice be? Or the academic field. What also practice be? On the job field. No, your FBI. Open the walls. No, how to negotiate in Zama. What through book. Never split the difference. Negotiating as if your life depends on it. Negotiation skills. Now, we have created a structure for it. You start Monday, December 15th. With the quick May 25. You start from December, Monday, December. You the quick February, chapter by chapter reading. A guided reading cohorts. Right? I am facilitating this. I've gone through the book and I've seen the wealth in the book. And the main one. So what do want to say in the I'm sure you will not pay attention to a lot of things. You don't do much with it. But we are coming together with other professionals from different backgrounds, with knowledge and acumen and experiences. We are all coming together to go through this book in a structured way. So I want you to be part of it, because this is a skill that every job needs. It's an in-demand skill, negotiation. It's an in-demand skill. Just WhatsApp 050-229-3709. Join us and build that skill. If you have a CV, you can put it into your LinkedIn bio, resume. You can look for a job with that negotiation skill all back. It is not the main thing, but it is backing. That's what people want. Negotiation. These are some of the skills that they are timeless, and you need a guided reading through it. This is what we are doing on Monday, so you can join us. Just WhatsApp for more information and then secure your spot and then understand what the school does. The school has its system, and that is running. As a son on one, if the school changes the system, it will not help. So the school cannot change the system to you, or change the system for you, or business, because we have individual differences. So the school is not going to change the system or change on you. There will be chaos. And so this is the best way to do. You go for the school's own, and then you go for your personal one from somewhere else. Now the problem is that you are going to school because you want employment, and that is a big issue.